Hi, this is a play-along video that accompanies my Form Finder game video. If you haven't seen that video already, seek it out first because everything will be explained in that video a lot more clearly and in more depth than I'm going to go into here. And also get the free PDF file, which you'll find a link to in the description under either of these videos. Make sure you've got those first and make sure you've seen the previous video before we go on. Okay, so we'll go through the Form Finder game again, just like in the previous video, but this time I'm going to leave lots of space for you to get involved and for you to play with the backing track, and I'll help you along the way. So the first thing we need to do is make sure that you've got the notes that you need ready to go. I'm going to put all of the notes up on the screen now, and before you do anything else, pause this video, get those notes on your instrument, and just take a moment to play them, move around them, get used to switching between them. Once we start the game, you don't want to be fishing for those notes. You don't want to be struggling to remember them. You need to have that ready to go. So here's the 3 notes that you're going to need. And I would just spend a moment going between those notes and getting really fluent. Okay, so now let's just go through what our 12-bar blues sequence today looks like. So we're using a simple blues. It's only got 3 chords in it, and those chords were concert, B flat, E flat, and F. Now, for the rest of this video, I'm going to refer to those chords using numbers because some people watching this, you might be playing a B flat instrument, some people playing an E flat instrument, you might even be playing French horn and playing an F. But I don't want you to have to translate if I'm speaking in concert pitch, and it's confusing for me. I'm playing an E-flat instrument here, and I'm having to think in 2 keys at the same time. So a much more sensible way, and this is the way that I would communicate with other musicians in a rehearsal, is to talk about those chords using their numbers. So we've got 3 chords in our sequence, chord 1, chord 4, and chord 5, just 1, 4, and 5. Chord 1 is that first note we played. It's concert B flat. If you're playing a B flat instrument, it is C. If you're playing an E flat instrument, it is G. Here's chord 1. Let's all play chord 1. From now on, that will be just known as 1. Now we've got chord 4. That's our next one. If you are a concert pitch instrument, chord 4 is E flat. If you're in B flat, chord 4 is F. And for me, in E flat, chord 4 is C. Let's play chord 4. So we've got 1 and 4. And then our final one, chord 5, that is, if you're in concert pitch, that's an F. If you're in B flat, it is G. And if you're on E flat instrument like me, it's a D. This is chord 5. So 3 chords, 1, 4, and 5. Chord 1, chord 4, chord 5. Okay, so our 12-bar blues sequence, we break it down into 4 4-bar chunks. So the first 4-bar chunk is all chord 1. We just go 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 bars of chord 1. Our next 4-bar chunk is 2 bars of chord 4 and 2 bars of chord 1. So we're going 4, 4, 1, 1. So our sequence so far was 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1. And then moving to the last 4 bars, we've got chord 5 for 2 bars and chord 1 for 2 bars. 5, 5, 1, 1. I would encourage you to join in now, and we're going to sing that out loud. So I'm going to sing those roots through the sequence. I'm going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5, 5, 1, 1. I'll do it again. 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5, 5, 1, 1. What we're trying to do at the moment is just get this information memorized. It might not be at complete sort of instinctive level yet, and that's what this game is good for. But what we don't want to be doing is kind of reaching for that information or having to check and look it up on paper when we're halfway through the game. We just need to have that sequence memorized. So Do everything you can to just get that memorized. Say the numbers out loud, sing them, and play them on your instrument too. So let's play them on our instruments now. We're going to just play what we just sang. So we're just out of time at the moment, but we're just trying to get used to the order that these chords are going to come up. So here we go. I'll do it one more time. If you feel like you need a bit longer with this, pause the video now and take as long as you need. And I would recommend whenever you come back to these games in your practice time, or any time you're working with a chord sequence, it's a really good thing to do in your warm-up to just play through these roots and just try and get that information kind of ready at the front of your mind so you've got it ready to recall when you need it. Okay, let's move on to the warm-up round, and we're just building on what we've just done, memorizing those roots. We're going to do the same thing again, but now we're going to do it with a backing track. So in the warm-up round, our only rule is we're going to play the root of every chord on beat 1 of every bar, all the way through. Still just warming up, nice and simple, but spend some time with this and don't rush through it, because this really helps to embed where those chord changes happen for later when we start to make things more complicated. So let's do it together. I'll play and you can play along with this, and I'm going to let that sequence carry on for, I think, 3 times around, and we're just going to play roots on beat 1 all the way through. Stick with it, even if it's sort of something where you think, well, I can do this, and that's fine. It's got to be so easy that you feel like you almost can't get it wrong. So it's really worth sticking with it for a while. Okay, let's go for it. Round again. Last time. Okay, great. Don't forget, you can rewind this video and you can do that as many times as you want. Come back to that in your warm-up next time you do this as well. Okay, let's move on to level 1. So in level 1, we start to get a bit more complicated. We're still sticking to only the roots of the chords. So rule number 1, roots only. And rule number 2 is we're not trying to play the root on every bar. We're only going to play the root on beat 1 when the chord changes. So we look for those points in the sequence when the chord changes, and we target playing that root on beat 1 when it changes. To begin with, I would suggest only playing those target points. So let's do that now. Let's go once through the sequence, only playing the targets. Here we go. Go around one more time. Okay, this time I'm going to play what you're going to do eventually. So I'm going to actually have a go at level 1, the game. So I'm going to hit those targets on beat 1 and I'm going to improvise rhythmically in the gaps. But what I want you to do the first time around is only play those targets. So I want you to do exactly what we just did together, but while I improvise in the gaps. So your challenge now is to keep track of where those targets are, even when there's other stuff going on around. Let's see what happens. So I will improvise rhythmically. You stick to just the targets and we'll go 2 times around the sequence like that. Here we go. Okay, great. I think I might have hit one a little bit early that time. I wonder if you spotted it. Okay, so let's swap over. This time, I'm going to play the targets and you are going to improvise rhythmically in those gaps. So I will play the targets and you can do what I just did. Improvise, but try and hit those targets when they come around. Okay, here we go. Fantastic. I recommend trying to find your own backing track in this key, concert B flat, and trying these ideas on your own a bit more so you can really take your time to explore and you need to go through quite a few choruses before this starts to really embed and become super easy. So this is still just an introduction. It's up to you to take the next step. Okay, let's move on to level 2. So in level 2, we're still just playing with the roots. And it's really similar to level 1, but we're going to move all of our targets 1 beat later. So now we're hitting beat 2 every time the chord changes. Just like before, but now only hitting beat 2 when the chord changes and improvising with the roots. Let's start off by just playing those targets like we did before. I'll play them. It would be a good idea for you to join in as well. And we'll just hit those targets beat 2 each time the chord changes. Okay, here we go. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do the same thing we did before. I will improvise now. I'm going to go with level 2. I'm going to play the game in full. And I want you to just keep track of where the targets are. So you just play the targets and I will improvise rhythmically with the roots in the gaps. Here we go. Okay, fantastic. Let's swap over. You improvise in the gaps. Try and hit those targets though, and I will just play the targets and give you that, give you something to hold on to. Here we go. Okay, let's move on to level 3. This is where we introduce our wildcard note. So let's get the wildcard note ready now. If you're a concert pitch instrument, it's concert D flat. If you're playing a B flat transposing instrument, your note will be E flat. And for me on alto sax on an E flat instrument, my note will be B flat. So just take a moment now to play that note and get it ready. You can play your wildcard note anywhere through the sequence. It fits over all the chords, but we're going to combine it with the root of each chord that you're on. So what that means is you've got 2 notes you can play for each chord. So when we're on chord 1, we've got our root and the wildcard, which sounds like this. Try that out now for yourself. When we move to chord 4, we've got our root from chord 4 and the wildcard. And then when we move to chord 5, we've got our chord 5 root and the wildcard. So we've got 3 groups now, 3 groups of 2 notes. Here's the first one again. And the second one. And the last one. Pause the video now and make sure that you're really comfortable with those groups. Okay, so if we're ready to start, here's the rules for level 3. We can use the wildcard all the way through, but we must stick to just the root and the wildcard on each chord. And we're trying to hit the roots of the chords that change on beat 1 when they change. So just like level 1, hitting the root of the chord on beat 1 when the chord changes. So here's the targets again, just to remind you. So we're hitting beat 1 when the chord changes. Here's the targets one more time. Okay, so let's go for it again. Let's do exactly what we did on our previous levels. So I'm going to improvise using my groups of 2 notes on each chord, hitting those targets on beat 1 when the chords change. And I want you to just keep holding those targets down for now. Just get used to where they fall and listen to what I'm playing, and then we'll swap over. Okay, here we go. Fantastic. Let's swap over. I'll keep those targets held down for you, and you're going to improvise with the roots and the wildcard. Off we go. Okay, fantastic. I hope that was helpful for you. Don't forget, you can get the PDF if you don't already, and it's laid out all really clearly in there. And also it takes you on to the next few levels as well. There's more to this game that you can take further yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I release videos every week with more practical practice ideas like this. And my goal is to get you improvising by ear and really getting you feeling the materials. It's not just about theory. It's about getting everything instinctive and becoming an instinctive and creative musician. That's my goal with this channel. So subscribe for more. Don't forget to like the video, get the PDF, and let me know how you get on in the comments. Thank you for watching.